All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, it's going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Thursday, January 4th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, 0-0 at the moment, but the game still has a couple minutes left. It's going to be 0-1. I gave out the T-Wolves -5.5 against the New Orleans Pelicans. I expected the T-Wolves to show up. They're lead at home. This is only their second loss at home this season. Pelicans, second game of a back-to-back. I guess they still have the juice.
Yeah, and I went 1-0. I had the over 249.5 points between the Hawks and the Thunder. They almost scored 300, finished with 280. Thunder made a massive comeback, so we did go 1-0 on the day there. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, only 2 games on the slate, so me and Bear are going to cover both of them for you. But my game, it's going to be this Milwaukee Bucks going up against the San Antonio Spurs game. And I think this might be the more entertaining game to watch, to be honest with you. This is going to be the first matchup of Giannis versus Wemby. In the matchup earlier this season between the Bucks and the Spurs, the Bucks, they won that game at home by a score of 132 to 119. So they won that game by 13 points. But Wemby, he was a late scratch in that game. So I think that Wemby's going to come in this game and fuel the Spurs to another competitive game versus the Bucks. So give me the Spurs here in this game. I'm going to take them at +9.5 here at home. I love that we're getting a ton of points with the Spurs, obviously, because I feel like this might be a roller coaster of a bet. Because San Antonio, they can score a ton of points. They average the 4th most field goal attempts per game. They play at a very quick pace, but that has fueled them to yet another terrible defensive year, allowing the 3rd most points per game this season. But the Spurs, I think it's a very good bet here with them because last time without Wemby, they kept it close. They only lost by 13. Add Wemby here, and I think they can keep it within double digits. And whenever we look at this matchup historically, it's actually in our favor. The Spurs are 5-5 straight up versus the Bucks over their last 10, and they've turned that into an 8-2 ATS's mark. So with that trend, we have an 80% chance to cover. Sign me up for that all day long, especially since the Bucks, they played last night, so it's the second game of a back-to-back for them. So give me the Spurs here, +9.5 at home versus the Bucks.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play there. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the other game. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets are going to be the road team, so I'm going to take the home team here, Golden State +3. I had a chance to watch the Warriors a couple nights ago when they played the Orlando Magic, and somehow, some way, they have found a way to replace Draymond Green a little bit. Trace Jackson Davis is a lifesaver for this team. He's a rebounding machine, and the play of Jonathan Kuminga has been great for them as well with Draymond Green gone. Both of those players are Energizer bunnies, and I do think it's helping that void that Draymond Green has left with his suspension. The stat that I saw yesterday when I was watching the game is that the Golden State Warriors, Trey, I'm going to have you guess before I give the number. The Golden State Warriors have been in how many clutch games this season? And clutch games means within 5 points and the clock in the 4th quarter is at 5 minutes. How many clutch games do you think the Golden State Warriors have been in?
They've lost a lot of close games, and I can't remember them winning a lot of them. But I'm going to say a lot, so I'm going to go with 17.
30. They have been in 30 clutch games. They are 15-15. So the Warriors have found themselves in dogfights for nearly every single game this season. I do think this is going to be another dogfight. They had dropped 2 in a row at home before that game against the Magic. I do like them to play hard once again on their home floor against the Denver Nuggets, who has dominated them over the last 2 years. The Nuggets have won 5 consecutive games against this team, but the only one of those games has been on the Warriors' home floor. That game ended in a 5-point victory for Denver, and in 4 of the last 5 games these teams have played, the winner has only won by 6 points or less. I like my chances here with the points. I think the Warriors are going to fight on their home floor. Give me the +3 as the play for the Golden State Warriors. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, at the moment, I am 0 for 0. I gave out Jalen Duren to go over 24.5 PRs going up against the Utah Jazz. The game just got out of halftime, and so far the Jazz and Pistons game is actually pretty good, but Jalen Duren, he is sitting at 11.6 rebounds, so 17 PRs, just out of halftime. So far, so good. He just needs to finish strong for a sweep of a day.
Yep, and I did go 1-0. I had Max Strus over 3.5 made threes at plus money against the Wizards. Dude hit it at halftime. He made his first 6 threes of the game, Trey. So he did cash that one for us. So let's move on to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Keldon Johnson to go over his points against the Milwaukee Bucks. I really love this over for Johnson in this game. He has been a great second option for the Spurs this season because so far, Johnson, he's averaging a nice 17.6 points per game, and he's done that while taking not a ton of shots per game, to be honest with you, because he only averages about 17 shots per game, 5.5 of those being three-pointers, and he takes 4 free throws per game, and he's having one of his more efficient seasons so far, and I think it's going to continue here in this game. I think he's going to get even more opportunities with both these teams liking to play at a fast pace. And I love this matchup, honestly, versus the Bucks, because over Keldon's last 5 games versus Milwaukee, he's averaging 21.8 points per game and has scored 20-plus points in 4 out of those 5 games as well. And I do expect that trend to continue here in this game because Johnson, he really enjoys playing in San Antonio. All of his shooting splits go up significantly at home because he's averaging 19.7 points per game at home. I expect him to catch a 20-piece nugget in this game while he's barbecue chickening up Malik Beasley or Chris Middleton, whoever they throw out on him. So give me Keldon Johnson to go over his points versus the Bucks.
I love it, Trey. For my prop today, I'm going to take Stephen Curry to go over his total points against the Denver Nuggets. I love Steph Curry over his points in this game because we're probably going to get it at 29.5 points. And Steph Curry on his home floor over the last 15 or so home games, he's been pouring in the points. Stephen Curry has scored 25-plus points in 14 of his last 15 home games, and he's broke the 30-point mark in 9 of those 14 games. He's the best shooter in NBA history, and he loves his home floor and the home rims. When I was looking at his numbers against the Denver Nuggets, he has really struggled against them in the last 4 games, but all of those games were on the road. The last time he played the Nuggets at home, he scored 34 points. And if we look at the last 5 games he played against Denver, at home, he scored 30-plus points in 3 of those 5 games, including a 53-point game back in 2022. This should be a very competitive game. I expect Curry to come out hot and come out pouring in points. Give me Steph Curry over his total points against the Nuggets as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. I start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Spurs plus 9.5 against the Bucks, and same game parlaying that with Keldon Johnson to go over his points versus the Bucks. I have a lot of confidence in both these plays. The Spurs are at home, so I feel like it's going to fuel both these bets to go in a singular direction.
Yep, same with me. Curry over his points against the Nuggets. Keep it close against the Nuggets, and then the Warriors +3 on their home floor. I think that's going to be a great game to watch. Last game on the slate as well in the NBA. But guys, that's going to do it for our NBA plays and props for Thursday, January 4th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,